Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here. And today, after you don't have to buy every single release on physical media. This is something I've been wanting to talk about here lately on my channel because I am a physical media collector. If you haven't noticed, that's one of the, if not the primary topic on the channel is about, typically about physical media, but about other things here as well. But, recently we had Robert Meyer Burnett on the physical media show that I do here on my channel every Wednesdays at 9:30 with Tom from Midnight's Edge. We had him on the show and he was talking about how in his old age as a physical media collector and everything, he's gotten to the point, does he really need to own everything? Does he really need to own everything? He was talking about the Serbian film, which he owns, and he was thinking, like, does he really need to own that? And, and I mean, personally, myself, as I've spoken before, I believe on my channel, is that I have cultivated my physical media collection to stuff that I personally like, because it's mine. It's mine. Your physical media collection is uniquely you. I don't buy absolutely every single physical media release out there, whether it's CD, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, I don't buy it all. I buy what I want. And, I've made a decision through the years that I only buy what I know I will foresee myself watching and constantly rewatching. I don't need to go, like, when they announce all the new Arrow releases, all the Shout Factory releases, all the Vinegar Syndrome releases, all the studio releases from like Warner Brothers, Paramount, Universal, Sony. I don't say, well, there's a stack of movies I got to buy. I buy them because, first off, I don't like every single movie ever made. I don't like every single movie they're releasing. I don't need every single movie they're releasing. And, I'm just buying my favorites. Now, as far as a physical media collector goes, I probably buy less than the average physical media collector, but I guarantee you I buy more than the average person. And there's something else I do want to talk about in this video, besides, which I tend to talk about in a lot of videos, besides the fact that, to everybody out there as well who's watching this video, if I can give you some advice, is you don't have to buy everything. Buy what you like and only what you like. But also for those who just, who just want a few things, buy your favorites. I say that constantly. Buy your favorites. Make a list of some of your favorite movies, music, books, everything, and, start buying them, because you never know in this digital age we live in whether or not they're going to be available digitally, streaming wise. Yes, you can say the file on the disc is a digital file, which it is in turn, but through the interwebs and digitally, and like Apple Download and Hulu and Netflix and Dumbflix and dumb shit, whether it's out there, you never know how long, with, as I spoke about, with license agreements and everything, whether it's going to be on this site, that site, this platform, that platform, this streaming service, that streaming service. It's always important to have your favorites on a physical copy, but also for people who want to collect physical media, I would say, don't buy everything. You don't have to buy everything. Another thing that Robert Meyer Burnett brought up when he was on the physical media show about this is fear that you will be looked down upon, like somebody walks into your collection and goes, oh, yeah, don't have this movie, that makes you not a real collector, then I guess. That don't worry about that. Me personally, I don't worry about that. I know I'm not in the leagues of so many collectors here on the YouTube sphere and everything. I know that, but it doesn't bother me. I'm not going to get, I'm not going to come on here and say, oh, I just recently got this 4K from so-and-so. I'm going to spout out this and spout out that about that. I don't get free stuff. I don't do none of that. I'm just talking my love and my passion, and hoping to make videos to maybe, pass the time through your day, and that maybe you like what I'm saying, and maybe you like what you're seeing, and maybe you like what I'm putting down, so I would say, you don't necessarily need to own everything. And once again, I'm sure I'll get this comment again, because I've been getting these comments from people that, is that, yes, not everybody wants to have their houses full of movies and DVDs and books and CDs and vinyls. I get it. All right. I get it. That's why streaming and digital services are so beneficial for the mass public. But for people like myself, and if you're coming here to my channel to get me to convince you to go digital, to streaming, to not fill up your house with physical media or something like that, you're coming to the wrong channel. All right. I'm, if you go streaming, you go digital, that's fine. That's fine. There's no judgment here. I'm not against you or anything like that, but don't expect me to speak kindly of digital and streaming, because I think it's done a lot of damage. Digital and streaming in the world that we've lived in the world we live in, has done a lot of damage to entertainment and art and, financial things as well throughout the world on multiple levels. I really do. And I've made multiple videos about it. So you can, if you're new to my channel, or if you're hearing this for the first time, you can go through my channel. You'll see a bunch of videos. I'll probably even have a playlist somewhere around here that you can click on. To me, though, physical media is important. Physical media is that last vestige of something. It's as far as of right now, it's the unedited, the uncensored, the readily available format of art and entertainment, movies, music, and everything that you can get. I do worry a little bit about the future of physical media with, like, as we talk about the censorship with upcoming Crocodile Dundee 4K, where that's been edited and censored, which caused a sellout of the Blu-ray, because the Blu-rays are unedited and uncensored. They're the original versions of the film, but the new 4K, which we're still not sure about in the US if it's going to be edited, the new 4K is going to be edited and censored. So that caused a bit of stir. So that's why I worry a little bit about the future of physical media in that regard. But there is a 100 years of entertainment out there, and we are getting more Blu-rays, DVDs, and 4Ks released in this day and age more so than ever. Is there problems? Yes. The problem, the fight, price wise, there's price problems, where you can't afford everything to begin with. Once again, cultivate your collection to buy what you only want and what you only like, because things are pricey. Don't think you have to buy every single new release ever made. Once again, as well, the room issues. Not everybody has room or wants room, but if you're into collecting and stuff, we tend to find room and spaces to make. And does it always make people, your family, happy that you've filled up one side of the wall with shelves and shelves of movies? No, not necessarily, but that we always find a way for room. It is difficult. These are problems that face a physical media collector, and also there's something you think about as you get older and as you're collecting, and what you want to buy, what you don't want to buy, right? So that's important. And then also there's the streaming and digital to consider for people out there, because not everything we want will be available on all the time. So that's why I say buy your favorites physically. And also you don't have to buy everything. I know, I went on a little here and there with this. These are just thoughts that's been going in my head, lately, because I do a lot of videos like this and everything, and I like making these videos, and like I said, I truly, yeah, it would be nice to have lots of subscribers, lots of likes, like lots of views, like everybody do. But my main purpose, really, truly, on here is whether it's one person watching or 100 people watching, whether I get 2 likes or whether I get no likes, or whether I have 10,000 subscribers or no subscribers or whatever. My whole point is, hey, if I can take your mind a little bit off things going on in the world and talk a little bit about physical media and collecting, which, because that's not like big worldly issues on physical media and collecting and movies and entertainment and stuff like that. If I can take your mind off for a little bit and it gives you something to think about, that's awesome. That's why I'm here. And that's why I'm saying, do what you want. Buy the movies and movie CDs, music, whatever you want, the way you want to do it, however you want to do it. If you only want 5 or 6 of them, buy 5 or 6 of them. If you want 1,000 to 10,000 of them, buy 1,000 to 10,000 of them. It's uniquely you. It's all up to you. But make sure you're buying what you want to buy, and practicing the way you want to practice it. And once again, if you're looking for somebody to speak highly of digital and streaming, you're wrong place here. Physical media is the superior format, is what I will collect. Make sure you buy your favorites. And what are your guys' thoughts? And as collectors or people getting into collecting and whatnot, have you decided to only buy what you like, what you watch, what you will foresee yourself watching in the future, as to make sure you keep your collection in a nice, orderly fashion? Or are you one of them, somebody out there going out there buying, no, I got to buy everything and everything? Because yes, in my mind, buying physical media is the preservation of these movies and these films in their truest form as of right now. But let me know your guys' thoughts about all this in the comment section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. That'd be awesome if you're in your guys' subscriptions. Possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here, and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you like me, hated me, or like this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it really truly is the superior format. Godspeed.